Tonight, the moment has
Wait, are we at 10 or 11? Yeah, we're
arrived. 4 contestants remain, all with a software engineer from Boston.
Some people call me cocky. I prefer overconfident.
Yeah.
Proved that despite his antics, he is a force to be reckoned with.
I want to keep on eating this.
Please feel free.
And 22-year-old Whitney from Mississippi put school on hold to pursue her dreams.
You're young, you're sweet. They're gonna eat you alive and spit you out.
The most difficult pastry to cook ever. Well done.
I am the pastry princess.
Tonight, the journey comes to an end.
The first ever MasterChef final.
America's 4 best amateur cooks will face off in their toughest challenge yet and cook the most important dishes of their lives.
My God. Oh!
Oh, you dropped a chicken.
Can you smell that? That's good.
Wow, pretty ballsy.
In the end, only one will walk away with $250,000, a cookbook publishing deal, and above all else, cooking's most coveted title.
The winner of America's first ever MasterChef.
I was eating them so fast.
The remaining 4 contestants are about to go head-to-head to win a spot in the ultimate showdown, the MasterChef Final.
My initial reaction when I walked in.
Mods, feel free to give like good timeouts or burn bans for spoilers. It's just trash. It's an old show, but we're watching it. If you spoiled the show like a month ago, or whenever we're watching it, yeah, whatever. Nobody paid attention. Now we're watching the show. If you spoil it, you're a moron. You're just getting
Into the
permanent.
MasterChef kitchen today was, this is it. It's empty, there's 2 workstations.
Yes. Final 4. It's the make it or break it. It's the end all or be all.
Look at all 4 of you. You are the 4 most talented amateur cooks anywhere in America today. And one of you will become MasterChef. That comes with $250,000, your very own cookbook. And this could be the start of building your very own empire.
To win a spot in the final, there will be 2 head-to-head cook-offs. The contestants have to make 3 dishes in 2 hours. First, Gordon needs to draw names to decide who's cooking against whom.
First name, David Miller. You're going up against...
Cheeto.
Yeah, GG. Easy.
Bring it.
Sheila going against Dave. I'm going
Easy
against
for Dave.
Whitney, and I don't think she's intimidated. Maybe she is, but she's doing a hell of a job of not showing it to anybody. I'll be extremely honest, I'm afraid of her.
How does that feel?
I got what I wanted, so I fished my wish.
You fished your wish.
I fished my wish.
He is a cocky son of a bitch. Don't discount my presence here. I'm still here for a reason.
The semi-final cook-offs are David versus Sheila, then Whitney versus Lee. Boston software engineer David's exuberant character and classy cooking has made a big impression on the judges.
I want to keep on eating this.
Please feel free.
Amazing.
His risk-taking has often raised questions.
I have a New England style bouillabaisse.
A great bouillabaisse takes 2 days to make, minimum.
I've got it in an hour.
But his signature style of classic with a twist and attention to flavor always win out.
The seasoning is perfect. Butter poached fish was a huge success. Incredible. David Miller, you were the hero of that team.
David is a clear frontrunner for the MasterChef crown.
I don't know.
I think it's good. That is why you were David Miller.
Chicago teacher Sheetal has risen to constant challenges well outside of her cooking comfort zone.
I've never killed anything in my life.
You've never what?
I think I can kill the crab.
And while her time management has occasionally let her down,
It's not right.
her exotic flavor combinations have seen her dishes get better and better.
Honestly, first mouthful, close my eyes, I'm in India. Delicious. That tastes amazing. The winner of the last Mystery Box Challenge, Chital, well done.
making her a quiet contender for the MasterChef title.
Roland Batman and
One of
Roland
you
Chat
will
arrived.
advance
It
through the
has
final,
arrived at Chat.
and
My
one of you-
exclusive 1988 WrestleMania edition Roddy Piper. I am tingles down my spine and chills in my feet. Cheese and crackers, I cannot believe it has finally
going home.
arrived.
I'm sure you're
Right,
dying to
it
get
is what it is.
started. But today, there's a big surprise.
Oh,
Because behind that door, there are some very excited faces dying to see you both.
fans. Anyway. So now, please.
I'm so excited to share this kind of experience with my family.
First person I see is my fiance, who I haven't seen since all of this started. It was just a wonderful treat.
For this challenge, our 3 judges will ask each home cook to make them a classic dish.
That must have been horny as shit then. Jesus.
Joe, what's the first real, stunning, delicious dish you want to see?
Be nice.
She was driving me fucked up,
I'm
man.
gonna go back to my roots. It's a Northern Italian classic, and something that can certainly distinguish a great chef from an amateur hack. That dish is veal Milanese.
What?
That is a tall order. Graham, what would you want to see?
I think there's one true dish that absolutely represents Americana at its finest. I want to experience the greatest slice of American apple pie, because apple pie
Okay, fair enough.
is so badass in its simplicity and deliciousness, right? I want to take a piece of apple pie and rub it on this stomach while I'm eating with the other hand. That's what I want to do, and I am not afraid to do it in front of all of you.
And my dish, I suppose it's the heartbeat of American classics. It's something that has incredible fond memories of my first ever trip to the States. I'm going to ask both of you to make clam chowder.
That's tough.
New England. Boston.
Clam chowder's made all over America. It doesn't have to just come out of Boston. And whether it's a twist of your interpretation or homage to your ethnic background, it doesn't matter. You can make a stunning clam chowder your way.
Crab, double crab, and, oh, apple pie. I got the apple pie.
You're cooking for a spot
Dumb.
in the final.
Navigash is going to win because they're making her the underdog.
Okay,
Because it's
clearly
scripted.
the chef with the most votes will go through to the MasterChef final.
You got 3 dishes. First person to 2, that's it. You're in the finals.
Your time starts from now. Off you go.
The real 5 head is to ditch a meal completely, just make 2 of them.
2 hours, 3 stunning dishes. Your time starts now. Off you go.
Right?
I heard clam chowder, I heard veal Milanese, and
Take more time.
I panicked for about a split
On
second,
2 meals
and then I realized
and pop off.
I know how to do this. I can completely do this. This is not going to be a problem.
There's no middle of the road. There's no bottom 3. There's no top 3. You win or you lose. Sheets, I'm sending you home to Chicago. So pack your bags.
This is it. It's game time.
One of you's going home. One of you's going into the first ever MasterChef final.
I've never made an apple pie before. And having to do so in front of my mother, who can cook 14 in 5 hours, blindfolded with one hand tied behind her back, I'm a little nervous about it.
Wait a minute.
It's just not what I do.
Damn. She's so disappointed. She's walking away, dude.
in there? What are you flavouring the apples with?
Oh, I'm using star anise.
Star nice.
A little lemon juice, brown sugar. That's it. You know, the apples for apple
This
pie is
sound-
a simple dish. It has to speak for itself.
Actually,
And
the
also
sound.
with the pastry. Is it a buttery pastry you made or very rich?
It's buttery, but it's not too buttery, because if it's too buttery, it's very difficult to work with, but it's buttery. It's definitely not a low-fat dessert. If I have a thing that's a dessert, it's apple pie. So I was very, very confident.
90 minutes left.
Good job, good job.
All right, let's go. Next one.
The fact that Cheadle's got the bottom already lined, she's working on the top right now.
Perfect.
Get it in.
The apples are cooked, they're all in the shell, and they're gonna be going in the oven. And that you're still having trouble making the first layer is, it scares me.
You guys know I don't bake.
I know, but that's you got to figure this out.
Yep.
You're in a tailspin now.
I'll be honest, seeing Suppose in chat is really fucking disappointing. But can you guys please do better? Come on, man.
Chantel and David, those pies should be in the oven by now.
All right, get that thing.
Hey, let's go.
Fucking lame as shit. Come on, dude.
Good job.
There's no way I'm gonna be MasterChef without putting something resembling an apple pie on a plate. So, you know, I took my broken crust and I formed it in a little ramekin, put about an apple's worth of apples in the middle, did the same crumb top that my
Wait, you
mother
did
always
what?
does.
Looks great from here.
And my little tiny little apple pie is pretty much done.
Yeah, Dave. All right, Dave.
Good job. All right.
Right, 1 hour gone, 1 hour left. 3 stunning dishes. One of you will be leaving MasterChef.
I don't know about the
One
ratio
you
of
will be going
pastry
straight
to
through
apple.
to the MasterChef final. Make sure
Mix
you got
up in a
stunning,
small cup like
delicious
that.
clam chowder.
While Cheadle seems to have the advantage with the traditional apple pie, she'll need to win 2 of the 3 dishes to move on to the final.
On the 3 dishes that you've got to do, what's the weakest element? What one are you most worried about?
I think the clam chowder.
Clam chowder.
Yeah, the one that you have to taste.
If there's one piece of advice for both of you, don't underestimate the saltiness of the clam naturally.
Okay.
Just be careful with the seasoning. Yeah.
It's too salty.
All right, Miller, you got 3 dishes that separate you from going on to the final and ultimately $250,000 and the title of MasterChef. How you feeling about that?
I am good. I have everything I need.
What's the story with the chowder now?
The chowder, I'm just cooking the potatoes down.
Okay.
I've got clam.
That's the liquid from the clams?
Yeah.
Let me give that a whirl.
That's
How's
really
that
nice.
looking?
Oh, if there's anything I know how to do it right, it's clam chowder.
Okay, I hope so.
There's no way I'm gonna lose.
I need
New
the
England clam
dank amount of
chowder.
seasoning
Okay,
in
so
there.
clams,
for
what's
sure.
the strategy on those? You're going to steam them?
Yes, in wine and water. Actually, what do you think of this idea? I was going to
Don't
for
ask
the
questions.
stock, use shrimp shells for some flavor.
Fabulous.
Yeah?
Smart.
Okay. From Joe, you know, you learn these little tricks of the trade, like to put fish bones or shrimp shells in to season that stock, to flavor that stock. And when I told him that that was my plan, I could see that he was like, good girl.
I have a knock on my door. Tell I don't need any more cream cheese.
Tell
Don't
David,
buy me
taste,
any more
taste,
already.
yes?
I lose 3 gallons and I keep breaking out.
That's good.
There's only 20 minutes to go, yes?
All right, come on.
Keep it going, guys, yes? Make sure your pan's on. Get that pan nice and hot to get a good
Wait,
seal
what was
on
the
the
last
veal.
dish? I didn't hear what they said.
Come on.
Don't stand there boiling veal. A completely different taste on a veal Milanese.
I decided to
A
go
veal
with the
Milanese.
absolute traditional way of cooking this veal, which is you pound the veal, you bread it, you pan fry it. That is veal Milanese.
It's gonna be dog shit.
At this stage in the game, you really want to show the judges all of the skills, techniques, and real knowledge of master cookery.
Attempting to wow
yeah.
the judges, David breaks tradition and takes a huge risk by cooking his veal in the oven.
Oh my God.
Wow, that is pretty ballsy.
I'm that badass.
Okay, dude.
Either that or out of your mind.
You scored appropriately. That's all I ask.
It's completely untraditional, and you could do it. You'd have to be a very skilled cook to be able to
This
cook it
guy,
through,
dude.
browning the outside. You know, you'd lose the whole essence of it. But it's a big, bold move. Bold.
You're the man! How do you know you've got that crisp when you cook it like that in the oven? And more importantly, it's not pounded. It looks like a veal chop. For one of you, this is your last 3 minutes now inside MasterChef kitchen. Come on, make it count.
God.
Chantel, these last minutes, normally, the
She
most
wins apple
disastrous
pie.
for you.
She loses
Stay
both
calm,
the other ones.
composed, and more importantly, use those minutes wisely.
Her chowder is dog shit.
Come on, Chico, come on.
In
And
this
her thing is
semi-final,
pounded to a
time
crisp.
is everything. All 3 dishes must be completed and served together.
Look at that.
I mean, there's a strong possibility Chantal may be
For
just sneak in
sure.
and steal it. I mean, she's cooking the veal
God.
perfectly, the right kind of time. Yeah, you can hear the sizzle in the pan.
All right, Dave, you're looking golden. David, you're golden, buddy. Pretty.
It's good, Tito. It's good. You got no time. You got less than a minute.
Chantal, you have to plate your dessert. 45 seconds to go. Chantal, we've got to get in here. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on, plate.
Come on, guys. The veal's the apple pie, and the clam chowder is all going head to head. The first 1 to 2 out of 3 will be going through to the MasterChef final.
Okay, won't you chill?
10,
Chill.
9. Chantal, you have to plate your dessert. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Well done. Really well done.
Oh, damn. Okay, dude.
Guys, you
Dave
just spent the
went
last
fucking
2 hours
wacko mode
looking
in
like
this one.
professional chefs. Absolutely amazing. And just think, in previous challenges, we've had 1 dish with 90 minutes. Today, 3 dishes in 2 hours. Well done.
Thank you, Chef.
Okay, first up, give me your best bowl ever of clam chowder.
Being from Boston, I'm thinking there's no way I'm going to lose New England clam chowder. Otherwise, they're not even going to let me go home.
This would be a huge upset. Little girl whose parents are from India.
Thanks for
all
5
the
bucks.
challenges you have
Thanks for all,
faced.
thanks for hanging
You
out
have
and
helped
chilling.
so many people, and we are forever grateful for you. Chat and Felix,
Thanks for hanging out
can
and
we
chilling.
get a
It's been a
trans
pleasure. And Revenge as
rights?
well.
xQc
Her clam chowder takes down New England boys'
notes?
clam chowder. Oh my God.
Okay, what I'm looking for is a rich, sumptuous, delicious, creamy chowder. Clams cooked perfectly. Chantal,
Yes.
what is it that's unique to you? What have you done to it?
You know, when I was making the broth, I put in some shrimp shells to give it some additional flavor. I put some chopped parsley and a little bacon garnish.
David, what should I be experiencing on your modern
Some
twist of a
shells.
clam chowder?
It should be a traditional New England-style clam chowder. I've used red potatoes, which should be cooked perfectly.
And is that tradition in Boston that they drizzle extra virgin olive oil on top of a clam chowder?
No, that's my own spin on it.
Is that a combination of too much time on your hands? Or are you that ballsy
It looks a little
to
wonky.
mess with tradition?
Let's go with the latter.
Cheer.
I'm going to start with the one that looks the most traditional. Yours, Chantal.
Wait. Bland. Too runny.
For me, the seasoning is exact. It's precise. You've got that right amount of heat just at the back. That's good. Really good indeed.
No.
David.
What the fuck?
What should I be tasting in yours that I didn't taste in Chantal's?
The heat from mine will come from red pepper flakes. It will be creamier, yet it'll still be light. The red potatoes, as a contrast to the russets, I think are a little earthier, and that's why I use the olive oil.
Okay. The texture of yours is a lot thinner. Clams are cooked absolutely perfectly.
Thank you, Chef.
This is a very difficult choice. They're both delicious. The winning chowder.
David Miller. David Miller.
David Miller.
Yeah!
Well done. Absolutely delicious.
Yes! Fuck!
Here's why. There's more of a clam texture and flavor running through, but you've managed to not make it too thick, so it's so enjoyable. And it's not 3 mouthfuls you want, it's 3 bowlfuls you want. It tastes absolutely phenomenal. Well done.
Thank you, Chef.
Well done to you both.
1 point, Dave. 0 points for Sheetal.
Okay, dude.
Sit down. If he wins the next one, you're leaving MasterChef.
How we doing, guys?
Doing real well.
All right. We are heading to Grandma's house. Apple pie time.
Round 2. The apple pie. She does the traditional dish, or my take on
His
it,
is dog shit, let's be honest.
is not traditional.
What is that?
I don't have this apple pie. I'm going home, and apple pie is my thing.
Looks like a sugar pie.
What apples did you use in your pie?
All Granny Smith.
See how it's just flaking apart on its own without, I mean, you look at it wrong and it breaks. You know? It's like it feels me coming. It's so completely unadorned. It's kind of
it's both dog
beautiful in its simplicity. That crust is amazing. Great job on that.
Thank you.
David, the fact that this isn't even an apple pie, this had better be the most delicious, orgasmic experience ever.
Yeah, it's not.
It's almost like it's like an apple cupcake. Look at this.
Crust a little thick.
A little thick. It's like a ½ inch thick. Look at the thickness of that crust and the thinness of that apple.
So it's a fucking ratio, man.
The crumble on
busted.
top.
When he eats it, he looks like a chipmunk when he eats it.
It's delicious. Really good job on that.
Does he not?
So
Like
David,
that,
you had
David.
1 point. You need 1 more to win and go forward. Cheeto, you need 1 point to stay alive in this competition. It's tough.
That's not rude.
The apple pie that I want to have
It looks
another
adorable.
piece of.
Yeah, Chantal wins that. Come on now.
The Cheetos.
Yeah,
Well done.
even then,
You
not
should
a
be super
single
proud with
producer
that. That's a
would
delicious,
ever let that go to fucking
all-around great
2-0.
American apple pie.
Thank
well
you.
done.
The apple pie. Sheetal completely destroyed me on it.
Now I'm back in it. 1-1. It's tied. It's a tied game.
It's also filmed in a segmented way, where if it goes 1-1,
Okay,
they rearrange the
David
pieces.
Chantal, serve me 2 perfectly executed veal milaneses.
Yes, sir.
It's a traditional, authentic dish. You pound the veal, you bread it, you pan fry it. That is veal Milanese. You think of Italian, and you think of Joe, and you know he's very deeply rooted in his traditions.
Oh, just Joe. One guy gets me into the finals, or sends me home.
Chantal, what went through your mind when we asked you to cook this Italian classic?
She wanted to punch the
First
fuck
thing
out of
we
that
needed
thing.
to do is to make sure that the veal was pounded so that it cooked evenly. I think that's tricky when it's on the bone.
David, a veal Milanese is traditionally pan-fried. How did you cook this?
It's pan fried and then finished in the oven.
Chantal, a traditional Milanese would be the inside to a perfectly medium rare.
Looks good. Pretty decent. Oh, too much? Looks overcooked a little bit.
Chantal, yours is cooked almost perfectly. It's very, very finely seasoned. David.
Ooh, damn!
You know,
It
this
kept
is
all
a
the
very
juice.
unorthodox approach. A Milanese spessa, as they would say, thick, is not a traditional Milanese. Was that an intentional, strategic move on your part, or by accident?
It was intentional.
It looks juicy and soft. What? Comment?
This is a truly difficult decision. A traditionally executed plate that's well done against one that takes the spirit of the dish and interprets it in this kind of innovative way.
Well, they're gonna give it to her because it's flat, or they're gonna give it to me because it's absolutely cooked perfectly.
The veal Milanese that I will choose.
I'm like, just say what you're gonna say. Tell me what's gonna happen.
Oh, I mean...
With $250,000 on the line, the cookbook, the title of MasterChef, this is a decision that really weighs on me. The veal Milanese that I will choose, that will take either of you into the final round, is the one that shows tradition combined with technique and innovation.
Oh. No.
Bravo, David Miller. Congratulations.
Oh! Finally! Fuck, man!
Congratulations. Chantal.
Thank you.
David, congratulations.
Thank you, Chef.
Chantal, you've been amazing. From the first instant when you
Yes, the
walked through those
presentation
doors,
was better.
You had my vote. That level of love, passion that you have with food doesn't end here. You must continue that journey.
My experience here at MasterChef has been life-changing for me as a cook.
These are the flavors, these are the spices of my childhood.
I felt like I was in India tasting that.
I have grown leaps and bounds.
Okay, cool.
2 seconds.
Out of the studio, man. We're trying to watch the rest of the show.
You can do this.
Congratulations. I'm sure that crab is very, very happy to give his life for this dish.
Yo.
There are not enough words to convey how proud I am to have been part of such an amazing creative process. I've definitely grown as a cook, so I'm taking that with me, definitely.
Chantal,
You're mad at me.
you've been
I'm trying
amazing.
to watch the show, man.
Don't take your apron off. You deserve to keep it.
Thank you.
Well done. Thank you. Ready for round two. Please, Lee and Whitney, let's go.
Good luck, guys.
I have 2 hours to cook the best 3 dishes of my life so that I can position myself into the finals against Dave.
Whitney is gonna go down first. Dave is gonna go down second as far as I'm concerned.
I'm sure
Okay,
you're dying
Lee.
to get started. But more importantly, who's going to be watching you cook? Because behind that door, there are some very excited faces to see you both. Amazing. Amazing.
Oh, please.
I've never been away from my family as long as I have. And just to see my family's faces, it was just amazing.
Lee,
Okay.
happy to see your girlfriend.
I love you.
Oh, come
And
on.
my best friend since we were 12 years old.
Yes. There's one missing ingredient
You love.
and someone very special, close to your heart. Say hello to Hannah, your mum. All the way from Israel, she has made the trip to be here to wish you all the best in your semi-final.
I've last seen my mom 9 months ago. I didn't imagine that she would come here all the way, but here she is, and I'm speechless. I'm so happy that she's here for this.
Now the pressure is really on. You're about
Look
to
at this,
face
ladies,
the toughest
man.
2 hours ever so far in MasterChef. Give your ladies a kiss goodbye. Whitney, say goodbye. They're not going far. They're only going up there. You'll be fine. Okay. Now that everybody's here, even your mother, are you ready?
Absolutely.
Whitney, are you ready?
Yes.
At just 22 years old,
I'm like a butterfly and sting like a
No one
bee,
cares.
and I'm ready for the competition.
Mississippi student Whitney is the youngest semifinalist.
I'm looking to win.
While some of her savory dishes have been inconsistent,
This could be the first time you're showing your age.
her brilliant desserts have earned her the nickname the Pastry Princess.
Your souffle was
Perfect.
absolutely perfect.
And the winning dish, Whitney. Well done.
And made this young cooking prodigy a serious candidate for the title of America's first MasterChef.
I mean, it's cooked by an angel.
Well, I like her. She's fine.
California bartender Lee
It's just a lot of
has
crying,
been cooking
dude.
seriously for a year.
The first American Master Chef. That's what
I like drama. I
His
think the
bold
crying is
flavor
so useless.
combinations, elegant technique, and sophisticated plating style
That's gorgeous.
You've set the pace in MasterChef.
have wowed the judges enough to win him several challenges.
Lee, back to back. It's never happened before.
But could his overambition
It's not popping for me. And I just expect that you can come up with something exciting.
cost him the MasterChef crown?
Second place is not an option at all.
Okay, Bayzed.
Joe, yeah. What are you going to challenge them to make you?
Today, you're gonna make a chicken parmesan.
Oh, damn. Oh, that's
A unique
busting.
dish. And don't underestimate the simplicity of a great chicken parmesan. Graham, what would you prefer?
The dish that I want you to cook for me is a perfect eggs Benedict. It's a very difficult dish to do.
Techniques of an
That's
egg
boring.
Benedict is very, very sophisticated. I'm looking for something
You guys like that?
with a wow factor. I challenge both of you to make me the most delicious cheesecake. That's right.
I'm terrified of the cheesecake right now.
Ready? Whitney, is it something you could do
I've
with your
never
eyes
had cheesecake.
closed, or is it something?
I actually rarely make cheesecake.
Thanks.
Wow. Are you ready? 2 hours to cook 3 stunning dishes, and your time starts from now. Off you go.
In the second semifinal, the rules remain the same. 3 dishes, 2 hours, 1 winner.
This is probably the highest
Wow.
level of pressure I've been through since this competition started. I won't lie, I'm a little nervous. Whitney is fierce. She's come a long way. Now she's the head of the competition, and I need to watch my back at all times.
Lee has great creativity, and that's what something I think that the judges are really going to look at is his creativity versus my creativity.
I just jumped on that cheesecake right away. Whitney's a strong dessert person. I am very weak at dessert, but I'll just do my best.
Right, Lee. Now, what's the flavor of the cheesecake?
Cheesecake has vanilla in it. I'm also gonna caramelize some rhubarb with some butter, some sugar, and some ginger to make like a rhubarb compote.
Rhubarb puree on top of the cheesecake. Sounds delicious. Right, Whitney,
Yes,
talk to me about the cheesecake.
I'm doing a no-bake cheesecake.
So, I know
not tired
baked
at all.
cheesecake.
Well, honestly, I was thinking
can
about
turn
something in my
out to be
head.
a nightmare in order for it to set. You're not baking it, so therefore it's got to set in the fridge. Whitney, as ever, adventurous, dangerous. Good luck.
Thank
yeah?
you.
Whitney and Lee, 1 hour gone, 1 hour to go. One of you will be going through to the final to face David
What is
Miller.
he doing?
One of you will be leaving MasterChef.
chicken
Keep
parm.
it going, guys. It smells amazing.
Let's do it, guys. Come on. Pump it up.
I
some
knew
noodles.
that the 2 savory dishes that we're gonna have to make, I have to nail absolutely
Dang.
perfectly.
What's the bacon for?
The bacon's gonna go into the chicken roulade.
Aren't we making chicken parm?
We're making chicken parm. There's gonna be plenty of cheese in there.
Sounds confusing. Taking a simple dish and you're mucking it up. Why don't you make what I asked for?
You know, I'm just trying to infuse some more flavor in there.
I think you're trying to win is what you're trying to do. You're trying to make something better that's been around since the beginning of time. So that's a tall order.
What is that?
Tell me about the chicken.
I'm putting a little twist on it.
I thought you'd put a twist on it, yeah? Surprise, surprise.
I'm filling it with a mixture of mozzarella cheese and
Filling. Normally a chicken parmesan is flat. When you say filling, you're rolling it?
I'm not rolling it. I'm just gonna make a little pocket and fill it. I'm gonna keep some of the tradition, but add my own spin.
Yep.
What?
They're definitely out there taking
Wait, they're
risks
both
with
trolling.
interpreting the recipe. I would understand if one went rogue and one was consistent, but they're both off the path.
That's the reason why they're called classics, isn't it? Lee and Whitney, 20 minutes to go. Start to visualize those dishes on the plate.
With 2 of the dishes well underway, both contestants have to tackle a perfectly timed Eggs Benedict.
How are we doing on my Benedict?
The Benedict is gonna go over, instead of an English muffin, which I find boring, it's gonna go over like a latke, a potato pancake.
Okay.
And then the egg and the hollandaise.
Could be good.
I think it's gonna go well.
Eggs Benedict, what's the twist on that? Because there's bound to be one now.
Yes, I'm gonna do a
As
grit
long as it's not too
grit cake,
overwhelming.
as opposed to the...
As opposed to the muffin. I took a southern twist to it and I made a grit cake. And I did an andouille sausage, which pulls to my like Cajun background.
Hollandaise sauce. When was the last time you made a hollandaise?
Never.
Never. Never, ever,
But
ever.
I mean, that's kind of the spin on everything because I haven't made a lot of things since I've been here. And it's all usually came out pretty well, so I'm not nervous. Yeah.
Is this your first egg going in?
Yes, it is.
Whoa, look at that technique. Nice. She uses the swirl, the convection. That is impressive.
I'm gonna do more than one just so I have a backup.
1 hour, 50 minutes gone. Last 10 minutes. The most important 10 minutes since you've been here in MasterChef.
Swirling.
Make it count, Whitney, Lee.
My mom, the fact that she's present, honestly, to me, means more than anything. And I'm ready to bring it. I am not giving up till I get this title under my belt.
3 minutes left. Come on.
For Whitney, it's time to find out if her cheesecake had enough time to set in the fridge.
I forgot about the cheesecake. Oh, wait a minute.
That is a very modern cheesecake.
Good job, good job.
Smart and
Is that what it looks like?
No baked cheesecake, setting within that time in the fridge.
Very courageous.
Good. Lee, starting to put things on a plate.
Oh, what a
Dodge for that.
pretty good. No,
Oh,
GG.
Whitney, your egg.
Oh.
With only seconds to go, Whitney must cook and replate her final dish.
15 seconds to go. Whitney, you've got to get the egg on the plate.
That's a major throw.
Oh, Lord.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Sausage,
2,
sausage.
1. Seconds to go. Whitney, you've got to get the egg on the plate.
Oh, Lord.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Oh, that
5,
looks busted.
4, 3,
Sausage,
2,
sausage.
1, and go. Stop.
Yes!
One of you will be joining David Miller in the final of MasterChef. The first ever
triple timer.
final of MasterChef. Good luck to you both.
All right, let's do it. Whitney, why don't you describe your dish to me real quick?
It's a southern take on an Eggs Benedict. I made a grit cake, pan-fried it. Then I added a little bit of Cajun
Nice steak.
and andouille sausage.
A lady after my heart with the whole southern flair kind of thing. Lee, why don't you walk me through yours?
So there's a latke on the bottom as a starch
damn.
component, the prosciutto on top, and the beautifully poached egg with some coriander seed and cayenne hollandaise.
It's very unique. You went out on a limb. You decided to change the actual vehicle for the Benedict, the English muffin. It's a dangerous move because it needs to be really thin to fry and get crispy all the way around, like a nice little hash brown. Let's see if we get some ooze action. That's a pretty sexy poached egg, I must say.
Could be a little bit more runny, but it is what it is.
The egg is cooked perfectly. all of it combines to make a really delicious dish that I'd be psyched to order in a restaurant. Whitney, you ready? Pretty beautiful. Really nice cooked egg.
I guess a little too runny, I think.
Grit cake.
Oh?
All the elements are prepared correctly, but the grit cake is so big. It's like an 86-ounce truck stop grit cake. I think at the end of the day, I got to go with my heart. What looks best, what tastes best,
Stop trolling.
and what has shown the most technique. And Lee, that is yours. Congratulations. Great job.
That's 1-0 to Lee. Whitney, if you lose this next plate, you're leaving MasterChef.
Okay, Whitney, Lee, serve me chicken parmesan.
I looked at Lee's and I looked at mine, and I knew that I had to get this point to make it. And I mean, Joe, he is a tough judge. I wanted to have the gooiness of the mozzarella on the inside instead of on the outside, and did a little bit of a different take on the marinara.
And Lee?
I made a great tomato sauce, and over that, chicken that's actually rolled, stuffed with some mozzarella on the inside and the mushroom duxelle. All that was breaded, some Parmesan on top.
Give them a try. Your dish is I think impressing me. At first I was kind of jarred and quite surprised that you would take such a risk, but on further inspection and on eating it, it kind of works in a way on my palate that I like. Although, kind of a strange interpretation. Whitney, your dish, although in appearance seems to be kind of rogue, getting the melted cheese, breaded fried chicken, and the fluffy tomato sauce.
Spit it out, woman.
Lee, I have to say that I got to give this one to Whitney. Congratulations. Excellent chicken.
When Joe announced that my dish won, I was like, yes, you know, I still have a chance, and I know I'm gonna rock with dessert.
Lee and Whitney.
Scripted. Let's go.
That's
Come on,
1-1.
chop, fucking chop.
Next, it's the battle of the cheesecakes. Lee, have you done enough to take down the pastry princess?
I've done the most I've ever done with pastry and baking,
Direct.
and it's right in front of you, and I think it's delicious.
Let's go. Lee and Whitney, please.
It was all down to a
Where's my show, bitch?
cheesecake.
Where's my show?
10.
Previously.
Thank you.
No spoilies.
That's 1-1. Next, it's the battle of the cheesecakes. Lee, that looks a classic baked cheesecake, New York style, topped with a rhubarb compote stroke puree. What else is inside the rhubarb?
There's butter and sugar, obviously, and infused
Last episode, Chad, this is the finale.
Ginger.
Whitney,
I don't know
explain
about
the
that.
blackberries around the outside. What have you done with them?
The blackberries have been cooked in a little sugar and just let them stew on the stovetop. The topping, I let sugar kind of almost come to a caramel, kind of like a brittle.
Why did you choose not to bake cheesecake and go with something that was just set in a fridge?
I like the fluffiness that it kind of adds to this take on it versus the baked.
What are you looking for
Anything
inside that cheesecake?
It's a
It's
take.
gonna be creamy.
A take.
And then you have the texture.
cook
You
the
have
fucking
the
meal,
texture
yo.
on top, and then you have the berries that will give us all just like a contrast of flavors, but they'll all work really well together.
Jesus Christ, this chat, man.
It's incredibly fragrant. There's a fresh vanilla bean in there. Right, Lee.
Fresh vanilla.
What are you hoping for inside that cheesecake?
But it'll be lighter, definitely sweet, and some citrus hints from some lemon juice and a little bit of Grand Marnier.
One bite of cheesecake is the difference separating you both right now.
It looks a little all over the place. It looks chaotic a little bit.
It's actually a lot lighter than it looks. The base is done perfectly. You pull that off, and it complements the tart sweetness of the cheesecake. Honestly, Lee and Whitney, this is the closest I've ever had to judge two dishes and to nominate one winning dish because they both taste superb. The person joining David Miller in the final of the first ever MasterChef. Congratulations to
Lee.
Whitney. That cheesecake is unique. Texture, flavor, and with that modern interpretation, you took a huge risk and it worked.
I'm definitely feeling proud of myself. Here I am now, going into the finals of America's first MasterChef, and this means the world to me.
This is
Lee,
kind of bullshit.
You've gone through one hell of a journey.
This is just bullshit, dude. That was just bullshit.
Is an amazing cheesecake, and you know damn well you hold a future in this industry. That is a dish to be proud of.
Fuck.
Can I have my mom just come and try my food?
Please, having spent so long on an airplane, traveling 7,000 miles, I'd love you to come down.
Lee is the best, though. He's more technical, knowledgeable, overall skilled, and has the finesse and the surgical skills of a fucking brain surgeon with a knife.
The judges, maybe?
I'm done.
No problem, no problem.
I came out a winner today because I had the opportunity to cook for my mom.
Oh no, don't cry.
And all, competition aside, that to me means more than anything. And it just tells me that I am doing the right thing with my life.
Oh, I'm so proud of you, sweetheart. Lee, it's been an amazing journey.
Yes, it has, Chef.
I promise you, you hold the most amazing future. Grab it with both hands.
Thank you so much. This whole experience just strengthened my belief that I did find my calling in life.
What? I think you purposely didn't cry before.
You talk like a chef. You're very passionate. Congratulations.
Wait.
showed me.
Chat, guys. Was this ever aired? I don't think we've. I don't think we saw this part.
You talk like a chef. You're very passionate.
That was not even aired.
It showed me that I have the
first 4 episodes, he was not in the show.
To really grab it and make the most of it, and that's exactly what I'm going to be working on.
You have gone from down here.
His content was so dog shit. He didn't make the cut.
This is the best and the most unique dish in the history of MasterChef.
The education that I got from this whole experience is worth just as much as $250,000.
Coming up next, it's David versus Whitney in the grand finale.
Stop spoiling. I don't care.